The Amazon Fire TV 75 Omni Series, Hisense 75U6N, TCL 75Q650G, TCL 75S450. G and Samsung AU8000 are the most popular 75-inch TVS under $1,000 of 2025. But which is the absolute best? We are going to compare them to each other and score them in various categories, with some categories holding more weight than others. In the end, we'll decide which is the best one based on the final score, and we will declare the absolute winner. Let's dive in. First, we are going to compare them on the display quality category, which has a multiplier of 2. The Amazon Fire TV Omni delivers surprisingly decent viewing angles and handles color fairly well, though I noticed the reds and pinks looked a bit oversaturated during my testing. The contrast could definitely be better, but I was impressed by its peak brightness of 494 nits, which actually surpasses some QLED competitors, 7 out of 10. Moving on to the Hisense U6N, I found its contrast to be drastically improved over last year's model, delivering impressively deep blacks that rival much more expensive TVs. While there's some noticeable blooming, the local dimming feature works excellently, and the HDR performance really makes content pop with vibrant colors, 8 out of 10. The TCL Q650G really surprised me with its very good SDR brightness and decent reflection handling, making it perfect for bright rooms. However, I noticed the response time is just decent, introducing some blur in fast action scenes, and the contrast isn't anything special without local dimming, 6 out of 10. Testing the TCL S450G, I was impressed by its high native contrast ratio and decent black uniformity, though it lacks local dimming to improve it further. The HDR performance is quite limited, as it can't get very bright, and the narrow color gamut means most HDR content looks rather dull and muted, 5 out of 10. The Samsung AU8000 features a VA panel that delivers excellent black uniformity, though I found the contrast ratio to be lower than expected, without local dimming. While it displays a wide color gamut for vibrant HDR colors, it doesn't get bright enough to make highlights truly stand out, and the viewing angles are quite narrow, 7 out of 10. The Hisense U6N takes the crown in display quality with 8 points, thanks to its excellent contrast ratio and effective local dimming that creates a truly immersive viewing experience, especially considering its budget-friendly price point. Next, we're going to compare them on the Smart Features category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. The Amazon Fire TV Omni comes with hands-free Alexa integration that I found incredibly useful for controlling my TV without reaching for the remote, though the Fire TV interface feels a bit cluttered with sponsored content compared to other platforms, 7 out of 10. Moving to the Hisense U6N, I really enjoyed using the clean and responsive Google TV interface, which comes loaded with apps and offers convenient voice control features. But I noticed the Highview Engine chipset's content optimization wasn't always consistent, 8 out of 10. The TCL Q650G impressed me with its extremely fast input lag and Google TV's extensive app selection that made finding content a breeze, although I did encounter some bloatware that took up unnecessary space, 8.5 out of 10. The TCL S450G features the same Google TV platform as its more expensive siblings with great streaming app selection and voice control options. However, I found its processing capabilities to be quite limited when handling low-quality content, 7.5 out of 10. The Samsung AU8000 comes with a stripped-down version of Tizen that lacks some premium features, but I really appreciated the inclusion of SmartThings integration and multiple voice assistant options including Alexa, Google Assistant, and even Siri through AirPlay, 9 out of 10. The Samsung AU8000 takes the crown in smart features with 9 points, thanks to its versatile voice assistant support and refined smart platform that gives you the most flexibility in how you want to control your TV. Next, we are going to compare them on the size and design category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. The Amazon Fire TV Omni has impressed me with its sleek design featuring the silver-toned highlights and much narrower bezels than previous Fire TV models, making it look more premium than its price suggests. However, while the back has a nice rounded design, it's still just basic matte black plastic, which is a bit disappointing. I give it 7 out of 10. The Hisense U6N delivers excellent build quality with its local dimming feature that improves the overall aesthetics, though I found the viewing angles to be quite narrow, which limits placement options in larger rooms. The design is clean and modern, but nothing extraordinary compared to others in this range. I rate it 8 out of 10. The TCL Q650G comes with sturdy metal feet and a streamlined design that feels more expensive than it actually is, though I noticed the build quality isn't quite as refined as some competitors. When placed next to the Hisense U6N, it looks slightly less premium, but still maintains a clean aesthetic, earning it 7.5 out of 10. The TCL S450G features a basic but functional design that gets the job done, though I was disappointed by how quickly the image fades when viewed from angles. The build quality is exactly what you'd expect at this price point. Nothing fancy, but perfectly serviceable, giving it 6 out of 10. The Samsung AU8000 stands out with its slimline design and refined aesthetics that make it look more expensive than it is, and I particularly really love how the slim bezels maximize the screen real estate. The build quality surpasses what I've seen from other budget models, and the clean back panel design makes it perfect for both wall mounting and stand placement, deserving a solid 9 out of 10. The Samsung AU8000 takes the crown in design with 9 points, thanks to its premium build quality and sophisticated slim profile that outclasses everything else in this price range. Next, we are going to compare them on the sound quality category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. The Amazon Fire TV Omni series comes with basic 2.0 channel 12-watt speakers that deliver surprisingly clear dialogue and punchy bass in movie mode, though you'll definitely want a soundbar for any serious movie watching. I found the overall sound to be serviceable, but nothing spectacular, giving it 6 out of 10. The Hisense U6N produces excellent sound quality with balanced audio that handles dialogue clearly, and while it lacks deep bass, the volume levels are impressive for a budget TV. Having tested it extensively, I can say it outperforms the Omni series in terms of overall clarity and power, earning it 7 out of 10. The TCL Q650G features a 2.0 channel 20-watt system that sounds flat and uninspiring, with all audio firmly fixed at the front with no surround activity, though dialogue remains distinct enough for casual viewing. After comparing it to the previous models, I noticed it struggles with bass reproduction and compression at high volumes, scoring 5 out of 10. The TCL S450G delivers subpar frequency response with noticeable distortion even at moderate volumes, though dialogue comes through clearly enough for basic TV watching. When I tested it against the Q650G, I found the overall sound quality to be slightly worse, particularly with compression at maximum volume, rating it 4 out of 10. The Samsung AU8000 impressed me with its punchy and loud 20-watt output that easily filled my medium-sized room, though the soundstage gets narrower at full volume, where it tends to blend instrument and human voices together. After extensive testing, I found it handles dialogue better than all other TVs in this comparison, while maintaining good overall balance, earning it 8 out of 10. The Samsung AU8000 takes the crown in sound quality with 8 points, thanks to its well-balanced audio profile and impressive volume output that doesn't compromise clarity. Finally, we are going to compare them on the value for money category, which has a multiplier of 2. The Amazon Fire TV Omni delivers decent 4K HDR images with hands-free Alexa integration, but I found the lighting uniformity issues and subpar upscaling quite disappointing for what you're paying. 6 out of 10. The Hisense U6N impressed me with its drastically improved contrast ratio and local dimming feature compared to last year's model, though its narrow viewing angles made it less ideal for group viewing in my living room. 8 out of 10. When testing the TCL Q6, I was blown away by its solid performance and abundant streaming options through Google TV, though the middling sound quality left me wanting more. Still, it's hard to beat what you get for the price. 7 out of 10. The TCL S450G surprised me with its motion rate 240 with MEMC frame insertion and comprehensive HDR support including Dolby Vision, though I noticed the standard LED backlight couldn't match the brightness levels of its competitors. 5 out of 10. After extensive testing, I found the Samsung AU8000's Crystal Processor 4K delivered excellent upscaling and natural-looking images, but the low peak brightness and lack of local dimming were definite compromises at this price point. 4 out of 10. The Hisense U6N takes the crown with 8 points in value for money, offering premium features like mini LED and local dimming at a price point that seriously undercuts the competition. The results of our comparison show each product shines in its own way, but the Hisense 75 U6N stands out with its score of 66.5. Having spent ample time with this TV, I was thoroughly impressed with its robust contrast ratio and effective local dimming, which genuinely outdid my expectations for a TV in this price range. The integration of Google TV provides a seamless, smart experience that feels both intuitive and feature-rich, making it a delight to navigate between apps. Add to that its stellar value for money, thanks to features like mini LED technology, and you have a truly remarkable offering that justifies every dollar spent. It's clear that Hisense has struck the perfect balance between quality performance and affordability, offering a television that meets diverse needs, be it for movies, sports, or everyday viewing. Turning to the other contenders, they have made quite the impression as well. The Samsung AU8000 reached a notable score of 61, offering a design that feels much more high-end than its price suggests, while delivering versatile smart features that facilitate a myriad of control options. The TCL 75Q650G, with its commendable score of 57.5, rose above expectations in terms of smart capability thanks to its super responsive input lag, though it slightly lags behind in sound quality. Equally intriguing, the Amazon Fire TV 75 Omni series followed closely behind with a respectable score of 56, offering the ease of hands-free Alexa, perfect for smart home enthusiasts despite a few image quality shortfalls. Lastly, the TCL 75S 450G, with a score of 46.25, may not not have topped our charts, but it offers solid smart features and basic design aesthetics tailored for budget-conscious buyers. Each TV brings something unique to the table, catering to different preferences and viewing environments.